Come with me as I enjoy the gorgeous Glacier National Park and take a ride up the Going to the Sun Road. Actually, going to the not so sunny road for that day, but it's still a beautiful ride. So enjoy part one of Glacier National Park. Okay, gonna try and shoot better video here. Let's see, but I am in West Glacier, which is about a mile or so from my campground, which is really good. I came here to eat. I thought it might be a little bit cheaper than in the village. So I've already parked, so I thought I would just walk to see a few things. Let's see. I don't know what that is. It must be, I don't know. Oh, they've got a little village too. And then you've got walking to the Huckleberry Hut. Huckleberry is big around here. Let's see what they got in there. I've already got some Huckleberry chocolates. I really don't need anything else. Okay, I got myself all set up. I'll have to get a picture of my setup later. I had some complication trying to get the gas fridge to work because this is the first time I've done the gas. So anyway, thankfully it was not a back-end site. Yay. These are very nice. It's fairly private. I am right beside the toilets. I don't know where the showers are. I don't think they have very many, so it's probably not going to be a fun place to be in. But I'm trying to preserve my power because I only have one battery. So now I'm going down to check in and then try to find some food. It's about, what time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock and I'm so hungry. I just spotted an Oliver trailer. Yay, made in Hornwall, Tennessee. So you don't see those very often. That's like top of the line fiberglass. Oh, let's see, maybe this is the ranger station. I think it is. Okay, so that's not far. I was closer than I thought. Yeah. Oh, guess I need to check in.
Okay. What side are you checking into?
55, A55.
Oh, Regina?
Yep.
3 nights?
Yep.
RV camping? Tent camping?
RV.
Okay. And do you have a generator?
No. I'm going over to the amphitheater at 7 o'clock for their presentation. And I want to see the lake. The lake's just right across there. Get to the lake. And I hope I'm going down the right way to this amphitheater. There's the lake. I can see a peekaboo lake. Okay. Every night they have actually 2 talks here at the amphitheater. This is huge. It's probably packed come July, but I don't know. There'll be some folks that show up. I'm 30 minutes early. I wasn't quite sure how long it would take me to get here. So before I sit down, I'm going to go see about the lake. This is Lake McDonald. Maybe there's an easy way to get down there and I can cool off my feetsies. It's a little warm today. I think 90 degrees. But I've got trees around the campground, so it's not quite so hot. Anyway, oh look, this is looking good. Let's see. Let's see. Pretty. Just gonna go in with my shoes because it's a nice thing about Crocs. Oh God, that feels good. Actually, they needed to be washed anyway. Just bring my chair here and sit. Maybe tomorrow night. Anyway, I think that's the village over there. But this almost like a private, if you're in the campgrounds, you get this almost like private. And there's the amphitheater.
Glacier visitor guide. If you came in during the hours that the gate was open, they should have handed you this along with your map. In this has all of those questions about Mini Glacier as well. On page, believe it, it's actually not my second career, it's my third one. I started off as a Marine. I did 22 and a half years of service in the United States Marine Corps. And then, which is how I got to New Orleans.
Yeah.
And Denver, and San Francisco, and pretty much everywhere else I've been. But yeah, so, and then when I retired, I came through Glacier National Park and stayed 2 days and came back the next year because I absolutely fell in love. I stayed 30 days on the east side and just wasn't enough time. I was actually getting ready to cry when I was leaving, and I was like, you know what, this is enough. I just need to work here. So after I was done teaching, well, I still kind of teach. I substitute teach now when I'm not working at Glacier. So I decided to apply, and I actually got the job here. I've been to several parks, much like probably many of you, but this is a full-time resident. Him and his wife, Maggie, they came here from Wisconsin, and they plotted their 160 acres from the Homestead Act over from the river over, since Apgar had his on this side. Milo Apgar and Charlie Howe had some complicated history, especially as the years went on. They had some squabbles over property rights.
There's Lake McDonald at Apgar Village. We actually have a better beachfront at the campground. So, and then stores, restaurants, and hotels. So I'll just walk up to the cafe and Mercantile and then go back to parking. Okay, I just went through the timed section for going to the road sun. I'm only going halfway to Logan's Pass, and then I may stop somewhere and hike. Hopefully I can make it. I had a really rough night last night. I guess I haven't really mentioned that I have really, really bad, insomnia, and then I have really, really bad foot neuropathy. I got it from chemo drugs. And it's been 6 years and it has not gotten any better. In fact, it's gotten worse. So there's really nothing I can do. I have a million rubs that I've tried. I've tried the medication, all kinds of goodies, and nothing really works. And it gets actually worse when you lay flat, because I guess all the blood kind of pools. So it's if you've never had it, it's the weirdest feeling. It's sort of like restless leg but restless foot. Feels like pins and needles, but then it feels like a glove is compressing it. Feels hot, but then it feels cold. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm usually up a lot, and last night was really bad. And then I don't know if it was the hamburger I ate yesterday, probably the lettuce tomato or something that caused a little stomach problem. So needless to say, I didn't get a lot of rest, but I wanted to go ahead and do this. I know I can do it in the afternoon in case I miss my time slot, but right now it's not a lot of people, maybe because it's after Labor Day, so I know this thing gets packed normally. But anyway, I am driving by Lake McDonald. I'll probably stop at the first. I don't know if I'll stop first or try and go all the way up. I may try to go all the way up and then work my way back down. Parking is very difficult. The man told me yesterday that if you don't get there by like 5:30, you don't get parking at that middle place, Logan's Run. This morning I heard cars moving at 4:30. I was like, who wants to do a scenic trip up a mountain in the dark? I mean, that seems to me to defeat the whole purpose of the scenic trip. But anyway, I'll get some shots when it gets to be a little bit more scenic up the mountain and you can see more than the trees. And then I'll pay more attention to as the road gets more narrow. Okay, we're starting to go up. I think I'm in my last 10 miles to get to Logan's Pass. The roads are getting narrow. We've been passing by a lot of bikers, and this is actually very dangerous for the bikers and the cars because there's no bike lane. Like in Canada, they had bike lanes, and here you don't. So the roads are so narrow, it means traffic's going to slow to a crawl, or you may hit somebody coming down or coming up the road trying to get away from the bikes. I know they have a moratorium between 12 and 6, but it should be even earlier, or they need to build a darn bike lane here because it's pretty darn dangerous. So you have to basically slow, and this is not even the height of the season. I can't even imagine when it's busy like in July. Man, you see how narrow these roads are? You're up against the rocks, and then you got bikers. Ah, yikes. I don't know who has come up with this plan, but I don't love this plan. Today is overcast and cooler. It's only supposed to get up to 71 today and maybe peaks the sun later. Yesterday was 90 and smoky, but it was still sunny but smoky. Really got smoky at night. You can smell it. I'm not sure which fires it's coming from, but it said it would clear up this morning, the smoke would. It looks like we get a tunnel. By the way, I'm behind this is the red tour bus. It's like a long car that takes tourists up. A lot of people camp and they can't take their vehicles because it has to be a certain size, or they just don't want to do the windy road and they'll do the tour bus, but it's expensive, and figured I'd just do my own thing. Since my truck's done really well in the Canadian Rockies, I guess I got some practice up there. Damn, these rocks are jutting out a bit, that's for sure. That tour bus is ahead of me, so the cars behind me won't be forcing me to go faster than the 25 miles an hour that it's supposed to be up this windy little path with rocks jutting out on this side, and then when you come back down, luckily they got a little rock guard there. I'd hate to not have anything. come very early, which again you can't see if it's too early, or if you come late in the afternoon, like after 4. Oh wow, there's misty rain. And the trees up here look like it's fall. I have on a t-shirt, but I brought a long sleeve shirt to wear on top. Sometimes I'll have the long sleeve on and you get to walk in and then you get hot and you gotta take it off anyway. So that would be pretty if I could see it. It's very foggy over there. Yikes. I don't want to have to do this ride again tomorrow in the sun because it's supposed to be full sun tomorrow, but that looks gorgeous over there. There's a place to pull over. Nope, not big enough. Small space. Wow. We are high. Okay, I can see why people don't always want to do this here road, driving it themselves. Because it is big and deep down there. Let's see. Pull over, I will try it. Oh, but these folks have gotten it. Shoot. And they park so weird, you can't. If they park better, you could have got another car in there. And this is like a 1-lane road made into 2. Yeah, I would say if you're shoot, I don't know if I got any of that. The camera might have gone off. Oh, my goodness gracious. And that was the best part. I should have checked. Anyway, I'll have to check tonight. Hopefully I didn't mess up and not get all that where it was so darn narrow. I'm gonna pull over. See if I can get a photo or something. Might get a spot here. See why they have to clear this. Sometimes you can't get up here until July because they have to clear the snow and any rocks or whatever that's fallen over the winter season. I can't even imagine working on this crew. I can't imagine working on bridges either. It's misty a little bit and windy. tomorrow would have been a better day because it's going to be sunny, bright sun tomorrow. And today is a little windy and overcast. So my photos may not be as pretty. Oh, look at that thing in front. It's like I guess when the June rains come, it's like a waterfall. Late summer, so there's no water trickling down. They only have room for like one car to pull over. And this is such a busy road. And like I said, it's not bad today because this is after Labor Day. It's not even steady because there'll be breaks where there's nothing in front or behind, which is so nice. But in the peak of the season, I think it's probably bumper to bumper. Okay, way up there, the highway's way down here. I'm not sure if my other camera captured everything because when I clicked it back on, it said there was an error, but I have passed by the most scenic coming up here, the mountains back there. Oh my God, and it was so close with the rocks. Like I said, it's a little cool. It looks like fall colors up here. Very deep down there. I think I have a few more miles to go. Here's another hairpin turn going toward Bird Woman Falls. Oh, it does have a little water in it. It's misty and it's windy and cool up here now. Misty, windy, and cool. I guess it has a certain mystique with the clouds versus the sun. A little different. In June, it's just roaring. Coming down here. Oh my God, what a picture from there, but you can't stop. And I can't even look, really. Got to drive. Falls, and again it's dry, so there's nothing here. Goes all the way down, all the way up. You can see it's got such an appeal, I guess, with the mist. The sun is trying to break through. This might be Heaven's Peak in front of me. I think that's what the placard said. I was going to stop and take a picture, but it's so cloudy you can't really see it. I don't know if it would show up very well in the picture, but I think that's it. It kind of goes straight up, and I can see snow over there in the little pockets. Made it up to Logan Pass Visitor Center. Half a mile. Let's see if there's any parking up. That's half a mile. It'll probably take me 10 minutes to go a half a mile. There's a building there, like a little discovery center and some trails, but I will never get parking, especially in this big thing where I can't park in every space. So I'm just gonna go back down the Highland Trail. Okay, I'll stop somewhere down there maybe and use the facilities, because I'd like to stop at Avalanche and McDonald's Lodge. There's a trail down there that I wanted to do that's not strenuous, and it's warmer down there, but parking seemed to be crazy. I may just leave and then come back at 4 or 5, because it's still daylight till 8. You don't need a time ticket when you come after 3 o'clock. So that might be my plan. And I might just go to Whole Bridge today. We'll see. Anyway, get a little shot of coming down the mountain. Down, you got more of the mountain rocks on the side, so I guess would you rather destroy your car with the rocks on the side or roll off into the valley? I think I'll take the rocks. Oh man. At least people, look how deep and big this mountain is. I don't even know what mountain we're on, but it's steep down there. I'm glad I got to drive about 3,000 miles in the Canadian Rockies before doing this, because I would be pretty scared trying to take this truck, which I'm not a truck driver. What is this, my 4th, 5th month of truck driving? Anyway, I'm gonna head down unless there's something exciting. I'll probably turn the camera off, although the sun's trying to peek out over there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the sun's trying to peek out. I'm sure this would be spectacular in the sun, but I'm not going to do it again. And I don't know how people drive up here in the dark at 4 in the morning just to get a parking space, but I guess that's what you have to do if you want to come early. Anyway, later. Coming down the mountain, and all the boulders on the right hand side. Like I said, luckily it's not too busy, not so many folks, not too many cars, thankfully. People have to go slow, so yeah, this is a tight one. And he's got his big ass, what was that rain? His big old, sorry, curse like that, mirror out where he needs to pull that thing in. He's going to hit a rock coming down. Birds over there, the blackbirds. Nice. Just sitting there cooling it. more avalanche.
Stopped it before, would it not? Coming off the mountain, and I stopped my car just to look at some waterfalls and came back in and didn't really notice anything, but a couple minutes later I looked down at my dashboard and my check engine light is on. Oh god. So I bought one of those OBD readers. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to work it to see what the code is about. I think the nearest like auto thing is like 20 miles away, probably. So anyway, hopefully it's nothing major, but I'm happy it happened on the way down the mountain, and actually almost at the end of the mountain instead of up at the top of the mountain or on the side of the mountain. So stay tuned.